Hello everyone. Today I am going to start your first chapter of computer subject and the chapter name is computer hardware. In this chapter we will learn about a hardware of a computer. As you know that computer are a machine that perform the specific task according to a set of instructions or program. It means computer is a type of machine where we will give the input and it will be a process and it will be give the output. This type of machine is known as a computer, and computer is an electronic machine as you know that. Now here in this chapter we will understand hardware part of a computer. Hardware part. As you know that computer have a two major components. The first component is a hardware and the second component is a software. So first of all we will understand about hardware. What is hardware? Hardware is a physical components of a computer system. Hardware is a physical components of a computer system that we can touch, that we can feel, that is known as a hardware. There are two different categories of a hardware: internal hardware and external hardware. And second category of a computer is known as a software. Now what is software? So definition is software is a set of program which controls the internal operation of a computer and instructions a computer about the work to be done. What does it means? It means software is a set of program that's used to perform any task in a computer system. Software are used to perform a task. It means with the help of software you will perform any types of the task. For example, your Unix, MS Word, MS Excel, PowerPoint, these all are a software. These all the software which we will use to perform any task, any types of task we have to perform, then we will use these types of software. And so many software icons are always display on your desktop. So these all are a software. So now software can be classified in two major categories. The first category is system software and the second category is application software. Now I am going to explain a differences between system software and application software. System software is also a set of program that's used to perform any task, and application software is also a set of program that's used to perform any task. But what is the differences between system software and application software? A differences is application software are used to perform any specific task, just like your MS Word, MS Excel, PowerPoint, these all are a application software. Because whenever you will use this software, if you are going to use an MS Word, so in MS Word you will perform any text related task. If you are going to use a PowerPoint, so in this software you will create only a presentation. In MS Word you cannot create a presentation, and in PowerPoint you cannot create a text, either a letter. So PowerPoint have own a specific task and MS Word have own specific task. So these both are an application software. It means those software have own specific task is known as a application software. Now the second one is system software. System software are also used to perform any task. In system software, these are designed to control and manage all over a computer system. It means system software have no any specific task. It will be used to control all the other application software and all the other hardware part of a computer system. It means overall it will be control your computer system. Getting? So that is the differences between system software and application software. Let's take an example to understand differences between system software and application software. Just imagine that your school just like a computer system, and in your school there are so many teachers and principals. These all are just like a software. Just imagine that they all are a software. Now there are a teacher, and those teacher have a specific subject. Just like your math teacher, he will teach, either she will teach only a mathematics. Your physics teacher, she will teach only a physics. So it means a teacher have a specific subject. They will teach only physics, they will teach only mathematics. Your math teacher cannot teach a history, and your history teacher cannot teach a mathematics. It means they have a specific subject. It means that type of teacher is known as a application. You can say that type of software is known as application software. So these are another categories of a teacher. But one teacher, that they will control all over a school, and she is known as your principal. Just like your principal is your teacher, but she will control all over your school, either your any types of work she will control. So this, your principal is just like your application software in your school. Getting? So now the next point is a differences between hardware and software. So as you know that hardware is a physical part of a computer system. It means you can feel and touch the part of a system, that is known as a hardware. But software, you cannot feel and touch, but you can operate the part. But it means that is, software have a logical nature. You cannot touch the software, but you will operate this software. And hardware, you can touch, you can feel a physical part of a hardware. Now the next differences of hardware and software is, hardware starts functioning once a software is loaded. It means what? कि hardware works with the help of software. Without software, hardware cannot be work. But here software is installed on the hardware to deliver its set of instruction. It means both are complementary to each other. Without hardware, software cannot be executed, and without software, hardware cannot be executed. So software, and the next differences is, there are more chance to failure in hardware devices, but in software does not have a failure rate, and hence is more reliable comparison to hardware. Now the next point is a part of a hardware. So one by one, just I am going to explain a different part of a hardware. The first part of hardware is a CPU. CPU means your processor. The full form of CPU is Central Processing Unit. CPU are used to process any information. Whenever you will give the input, so with the help of this CPU, we will always process the information, and computer gives the output. So I'm just going to explain about a CPU. Now with the help of this block diagram of CPU, just I'm going to explain about a CPU. Whenever you will give input with the help of keyboard, mouse, or any other input devices, so this information, it's come to the CPU to process the informations. And this CPU have a three basic categories. The first category is known as a ALU. ALU means arithmetical logic unit. Here in ALU, this is the part of a CPU, and with the help of this part, computer perform all the arithmetical operations, just like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. These all the arithmetical operation performed by the ALU. Now the next part of a CPU is control unit. Control unit is also a part of a CPU, and this control unit are used to control or manage all over the resources, like your hardware part or software part or any other part. It means in your system, to control all over the system resources, software part and hardware part, both of the part, with the help by the control unit. And the third one is a memory unit. Memory unit is also a part of CPU. Memory unit are used to store the information. To store the information, whatever CPU are going to perform or process any information, so with the help of this memory unit, it will be stored. So to whenever we will give the input, so then this memory unit are used to store the data, instructions or information, and when the CPU process and give the result, again this memory unit are used to store the result information or data. And after that, with the help of this output devices, we will display the information on your monitor or printer or any output devices. So now I was explaining about a CPU, and CPU is a internal part of a hardware. Getting? So here I am explaining first of all an internal part of a hardware. As you know that there are two different categories of a hardware. The first category is internal hardware and the second category is external hardware. And here I am explaining internal hardware. And in internal hardware, first hardware is a CPU, and now the second hardware just I am going to explain, that is known as a computer memory. So here I will explain about a memory with the help of diagram and images. Just I am going to explain about a memory. So it was your first part of this first chapter, computer hardware component. Now on the next part of this chapter, on second part, I will explain about a second internal hardware of a computer, and that particular hardware name is memory. So what is memory, how many types of memory, how it's work, I will explain on the next part. And other internal hardware part I will explain on the next video. So I hope it's clear to all of you, and thank you everyone.